Hello everyone, I'm Anakin Blitz and welcome to another World of Tanks Blitz video. Now before we get into today's video, I wanted to just show, basically the clip they just saw is just a super short sneak peek at Tiger's Journey, which is currently in the editing process. I'd like to give, an update on everything just so you all know what's going on, and, I've recorded all of the replays that we've filmed on that day of the live stream, and I've put them all together basically in my folder and starting the editing process. There's really nothing like going on in the editing yet. It's just basically the opening scenes, but I just showed a really small sneak peek. So I hope it like looks fine with you. Let me know if there's anything. I don't know. That was a really short thing. There's probably nothing you can really tell from that. I didn't want to spoil like a bunch of things, and there wasn't really too many things either. But I hope that was kind of cool. But anyways, getting straight into this video today. I'll be playing the FV215B183, which is, of course, the Tier 10 British tank destroyer, which is known for not only having the highest average damage per shot on standard, sitting at 930, but also known for the HESH shells that this tank carries. It carries HESH rounds that, as you can see in the stats, can do 1300 damage and have a penetration value of 242, which means that you can butter through most lower plates in the game, as well as side armors, rear armors, obviously, even some turrets. You can basically go through so many things with this HESH, meanwhile doing 1300 plus damage, with the ability to high roll up to 1625 damage, which is a crazy amount. So I'll be doing some live games on this FV215B183, which I just got like a couple of days ago after this long, painful grind that hurt my stats a crazy amount. My 30-day stats literally, my win rate went down from 56. My 30-day win rate went down from 56 all the way down to like 51 or something. It's just terrible how this that grind was. But in the end, it was worth it. I really like this tank. Now, it's not like a crazy good tank. For example, there's a bunch of things that this tank is terrible at. First of all, the camo rating is not good, which means that you can't really effectively snipe too well without being detected. It also has like basically no mobility, it's really slow, and it has absolutely no armor. Just enough armor to prevent yourself from getting HE'd by most guns, but the 183 can HESH it, and a lot of super high penetration tanks can also go through. Some other things that are bad about it is like bad dispersion, so you'll have to aim in your shots. In my opinion, the accuracy isn't terrible on this tank, but it's you need to aim in your shots. Just keep in mind with your horrible damage per minute and your long 20-second reload that you can't afford to miss your shots, you can't afford to bounce your shots, so make sure you make every shot count. So let's just get into a battle here. Okay, so there's a lot of good clans out there, it looks like. Dynasties, Earl. Hold on, I need to turn up my volume because I just realized that I had my volume way down while I was editing because the music got kind of loud. There we go. Alright, so let's see. We have a grill on there, so we're gonna go over to the medium side. One thing that you really need to keep in mind with this tank is you need to keep distance from enemy tanks. Your camo rating is obviously terrible and you have no armor, so it's not really good staying near the front of the map, so I'm gonna take my vehicle way out to the back. I just realized I have my mini-map off because when I was recording. Alright, there we go, it's on. Alright, so what do we have? We have a WZ-121 in the back, which I can't really do anything with right now. And one thing that you really need to keep in mind with this tank, and it's something that I've basically learned after some battles, is don't feel the need to shoot, for example. Like, when I'm in like a tank with higher DPM, a lot of times I just feel the need to shoot, and like to get a shell out, to get some damage out at the beginning of the game. But just keep in mind that like for example, I have some like 3k damage games in this tank, which literally are only done with 3 shots. Literally 3 shots will get me a 3k damage game. So there's no need to rush your shots. You will have plenty of shots later on. What you need to conserve is your hit points, because that can be very useful later on in the game, especially if the enemy team were to see a full health 183, then they will be scared. Now, one thing that I really love about this tank is just the fear. Just the fear. Pointing your gun at anyone in this tank will just make them like back around the corner, and it can save your teammates. It can really save your teammates. And it also just makes the enemy literally hide behind the rock for 10 seconds until their camo resets, and they just wait there, and they're just super scared. So you don't know how to shoot, and it literally just basically causes damage even when you don't even shoot. So let's just sneak around a little here. We're undetected as of right now, but as soon as we poke, and if there's a medium out there, then we're obviously going to get spotted. I want to poke out on that E100, but again, I need to be extra careful, because that I need to conserve hit points. That's one thing for sure. So WZ121, it's not going to poke out, and that E100, it looks like he's not looking at the moment, but I'm also spotted, which is not good for me. The thing I hate about the 183 is everyone tries to tunnel you. Everyone tunnels you. They just focus you because, of course, you have the big gun, and also it's just free damage, basically. No armor, no mobility, it's just free damage. So I'm going to aim in a shot here, pre-aim, and just wait, basically. We see our 57 is pushing up a little, so there we... Oof, that was a bad ricochet. Wow. He just turned the turret right when I shot, so I was hoping to go through. But one thing that's nice about this tank is it has good standard pen, 310, and when you run caliber, it's like 324, I'm pretty sure. So you really don't have to worry too much about standard pen. Now, the issue, though, is it doesn't fire like normal premium rounds. The premium rounds are the HESH. So you're going to have some issues, like most things you're going to be able to pen, but a lot of things, some things you can't, because you don't have a heat or APCR round. But here we go. We have an ML2. Okay, that was another miss. You really need to aim in your shots, which is one thing I didn't really do there. So now this is actually a good game, I'd say. Now you're probably wondering why I'm saying that, because I have 0 damage. But this at least shows the thing with this tank, and the reason why I have bad stats, and so many people have bad stats in this tank, is you get some terrible RNG, and a lot of times you're going to come out with 0 damage games, and you need to accept it. You just need to accept the fact that you're going to get a lot of 0 damage games. And I know that sounds like really dumb, and it doesn't sound appealing at all, but it's just the truth. And you're going to have to get those 0 damage games a reasonable amount. Or the games where you get like just one shot, which is like 1k damage. And yeah, that's just what happens, because either you get terrible RNG, or you got on the wrong side of the map, you're too slow, or you just got absolutely nuked and tunneled, and it happens all the time. But of course, there's always those games where you get like 6k damage, 7k damage, those crazy games that you get. So this was a game where I got literally just one shot off for 1k, 1.2k damage. So that's not good, obviously, and at least it kind of shows. So maybe before you consider grinding this line, you need to consider that this tank is just for fun. I really like this tank because it's so fun, and it's a really fun tank to play. But then, in my opinion, it's actually one of my favorite tier 10s just for fun playing. But for actually being a good tank, it's not really a crazy strong tank, and there's gonna be you're always gonna have those bad games on it. You just need to make sure, and also keep in mind your credits, especially if you use HESH, which I use HESH a reasonable amount. I didn't use HESH in that game, but I'll try to use it in the next game. You need to keep in mind also your credits, and yeah, the grind is painful, so if you want to grind this line, but keep in mind that also the grind is a little better than before, because they buffed the tanks in it. Like the AT-15 got a crazy buff, it actually has a crazy DPM now. The AT-15 is really nice. Tortoise is also not bad. They're not too bad now compared to before, but they're still not the best tanks when you compare them to a lot of other tanks. So let's just oh yeah, so another thing that I like to do actually with the tank, and I'll show it in this this game, is so most people think of the 183 as like a camper that just stays at the back of the map, looks for people to overextend and just heshes them, backs out, waits for their camo to reset, just basically like that. But I also like to play this tank kind of, it's a little it's risky. It's always risky, and you might just get wrecked, but it's kind of fun doing it. You go like right to the heavy side, you just go right up to a corner here. And obviously you can't side scrape, but just the fact that you're there is gonna scare people crazy, and it's gonna make the job a lot easier for your heavies, like my IS-4, my 113 over there. Now, that 57 heavy doesn't know what he's about to run into, but oh yes, a grill. Okay, STI, let's aim in a HESH right there. Okay, there we go, 1300 damage. That's the HESH on this tank. So you can see that was a ST1, a tier 9 super strong Russian heavy tank, and a very strong armor profile, and just the simple HESH right through the lower plate took off 1300 hit points of that ST1. So let's just wait here again, and okay, that TPT-7, wait, come on, bruh. Alright, I doesn't want to poke out, so I need to be careful here, because if I poke out, I'm obviously going to get hit by that E3, which will do a big 640 average damage shell to me. So I'm not really sure what I want to do right now, but I need to stay passive. I already got one big shell out. Yeah, see the E3 thing. Yeah, but I already got one big shell out, so I don't need to rush for damage. It's not like I'm gonna come out with a 0 damage game like last game. So let's just hold here and be passive and just wait. So there's not much going on right now. We just lost our 113 though, and our IS-4 is not really doing the best hit point share. But there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what that 57 gets for poking out like that. That's what he gets for trying to clip me out there. So I'm gonna just stay around here. I don't want to here. It looks like all their team is at the corner now, so I'll just back around here. And you know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put on my speed booster, get around. That T-95 is getting around. Okay, 57. I could hash the side, but I don't want to risk it. It's a high risk, high reward for the hash. But, okay, crap. Okay, I wanted to aim a hash right into lower plate, but I guess I couldn't get a shell out. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to how much hit points I had, so I just realized that I died. Well, it looks like this is gonna be a loss, so I'm gonna do... Nah, that's gonna be it for this, video. So, another thing, that I'm gonna say, I should have said at the beginning of the video, actually, is, I'm gonna be giving out a shout out to another Blitz, smaller, World of Tanks Blitz YouTuber, and I'll show it on the screen in a minute. Never mind, I can't show it on the screen. Wait, hold on. Alright, so, here we go. So, let me pull up my Google Chrome screen. Okay, that. Does that work? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. Chazan Blitz, I'm pretty sure. He is very close to 100 subscribers, so let's try to help him get 100. It's his birthday today, so, yeah, this would be the perfect birthday present for him. Just subscribe to his channel. He is 8 subscribers away from 100, and he's also doing a giveaway, which is actually being announced, I think. Right now, I'm not sure. It might be too late to enter, but it's a tier 8 premium tanks giveaway. But make sure to check out his channel. He's a growing YouTuber, making some good content. So it's his birthday. Make sure to support him. So let's go back into our World of Tanks Blitz thing. There we go. So yeah, that's the FV2 and 5v183 though. So that's all for I have for you today, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you are excited for Tiger's Journey, which will be coming out hopefully in a few weeks. Probably less. I just need to get some extra clips. We might have to have some retakes. I'll probably ping in the server, in our Discord server, if we're gonna do another re-recording. But that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you're grinding for the 183 or if you have the 183 and your overall opinion in the 183 on the comments below. But that's all. So I'm Anakin Blitz, and I will see you in the next one.